acceleration because there was a solution out there for that really nobody had adopted as of yet. But we also wanted to make the helmet more effective on low energy impact. So we incorporated suspension into our system that basically made the helmet more compliant over a broader range of energy demands. And that we've worked really hard to protect that technology, and we've got a really good system. And we're working on a future helmet now for our next generation HR3 is in the works, and we're just continuing to push forward.
60's got a booth out here. Check stuff out, right?
Yeah, we're down by the starting line, across from Factory Connection, right there.
All right, cool. Always good to chat. 60, making everybody step up the game. Thank you. And we're back underway. That was a fast intermission. Man, we brought all kinds of action at you, and we got racing back on track.
Yeah, we're back underway with race number 11, Mini Senior 1, 12 to 14. So some of these kids have already raced at their 1030 Moto. I know a few kids that were, Kay Johnson was in that one. I'm not sure if he is in this one, but I know a few of my buddies are in this one. So we'll see how this one shakes down. Not sure who got the whole shot. I'm not hearing Jason Wygant currently. All right, so we are early in this Moto, and as you can see, these kids are all over the place. We'll try to catch you up to speed as we get caught up to speed with race number 11, Mini Senior 1, 12 to 14. Coming to you live from the 41st Annual AMA Monster Energy Loretta Lynn's Amateur National Championships. They are coming right at us. Jason Wygant right in the center part of the racetrack. That was where Tommy Hahn was flattening out his Honda back in the day.
Oh, you will never forget.
Never.
You just got so amped over those Tommy Hahn whips.
They were so good.
They were so good. You're like, look at that.
And that was when that tabletop was so sketchy to even jump. Catching backside, it was just a tiny little sweet spot. All right, let's check in with our leader coming through. Jace Baker. Seth Dennis, we'll go with that, number 93. Heath Fisher in the number 2 spot.
Same kids we saw battling earlier. Heath Fisher got a Moto win earlier in the day.
Kate Dudney was in the mix there as well.
And Dudney, I believe, had a bad start earlier in the day, so this is much better. It's just going to be interesting to see all these guys up front together.
There you go.
Dennis, Fisher, Wells, Dudney.
I was telling Rodney about this kid in 8. Let's see if we can get you back in there.
It's working.
So there's the 93 of Seth Dennis, but I finally ran across a kid. It's like this never happens, where you're at a race and you're like, who is this guy? Never seen. He lives in Winder, Georgia. He finished on the wheel of Kay Johnson at the race I was at. I'm like, how have I never said your name? No idea who you are. And he's in 8th place right now. I said, dude, you ride like that, you will finish top 10. And there he is. I said, you got top 10 speed, 100%. And there he is in 8th place right now.
He had not been racing as far as you know.
He's never made it here. He's never been here. He's only been racing. What? He said, his dad's a truck driver. And he goes, yeah, we finally, for the last 6 months, we've been able to ride and train straight. And there you go. So the ceiling's super high for this kid. So I called a few of my buddies. Rob Fox got him the tires. Fast House decked him out. And Ginolfi got him hooked up with 100%. And here he is.
In the 8th place spot. Yeah, you do not see first-timers at Loretta's and Mini Senior very often.
Nope, and you're watching the battle with Cade Dudney, and it looks like the 29 of Wells. Dudney, one of those Team Green elite riders there. Some elite flaggers there as well. They're flying past.
Dudney, man, way back, got 3rd in the Moto earlier today, so this is a lot better. They're really buzzing about his lap times, but right now he's going to get Cody Wells. Wells on the 29. Got a little of that Hep Suzuki Twisted T look on the bike. I don't believe he'd be sponsored by them. I get it, everybody. It's only a 12 to 14 class. Oh, there's Dudney on the inside.
Dudney, not Dungy. There's Seth Dennis, though. That's who we're watching right now. The 93 KTM coming right around us. Dudney working on that 47.
He is no dud.
No, not at all.
Not a dud. Knifing inside, outside. Now he's back on the outside. The 40 of Dudney trying to take it away from Wells. That's for 3rd. Heath Fisher, I believe out of Australia, is in the 2nd place spot. And Dennis in the lead. There's Dennis and there's Fisher in your shot right now on Racer TV. Left side is Dennis, your leader. There is the 47 of Heath Fisher on a Jeff Emig looking 47 Husqvarna. Emig not racing this year. He was here last year on the 47 Husky.
Had to call and get permission to run that number.
What?
Yeah, it's like, the football team, when you're a new guy to the team, you got to call Jeff Emig.
He
had to pay
Jeff Emig. He had to pay, yeah.
Hey, you with me running your number?
He was retired. Husky had retired the number.
Yep.
It
Calling
hangs
back
from the
out.
rafters
Yes.
at the race shop.
Pull that jersey down.
Retire his number.
Yep. So look at the lap times. Dudney with that 2:08 early on. He's 2 seconds quicker than the guys in front. That tells me there may be a push from that Kawasaki rider. Being put it all together.
Boy, coming on strong. Oh, Seth Dennis. They call him Send It Seth, and you can see why. That 93 airing it out.
He has
Center of the
stayed true to
racetrack.
that name, too. Remember, he was on 50.
He embraces it. Yeah, that was way back.
Just jumps off the deck every time he comes to see us here. Just hooks it off to the. You don't have to do it on. He's just on barefoot, dude.
You have to send everything, dude. Got a nice lead right now. It's 2.5 seconds over Heath Fisher. And now we're headed into the sand section. There is Dennis. Oh, hold on to that. Bike getting thrown all over the place, left and right. Nick steals a brief glance over his shoulder to make sure he's still got a solid lead. We go back to Dudney.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hop in and take a ride with our apprentices who have been patiently waiting up here. See if I can turn this microphone on here. Hard to tell what's going on here. Well, Colin's already done a moto.
From Kevin Kelly.
You've already done a moto. We still got to get some dudes that haven't done a moto. You're in,
dude. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring it. Bring it. Put the headset on.
Put your helmet on.
No escape now.
Put it on.
Strap in.
What's your name, Mason? Like the jar.
Yeah.
Like the jar. All right, Mason. We're gonna make this easy for you. So, do you ride? What class do you ride when you're normally racing?
This guy.
This will be your class, so you can speak honestly. Who are some of your guys? Where do you think you would be if you were racing out here? What position? Nowhere near the top 10.
I'd hope top 10.
But are you a top 10 guy?
I was, and then I took a couple years off.
Yep. Broke collarbone? Is that what happened this year?
No, it happened this year. I got a pretty bad concussion.
Yep. And then this year got derailed with the collarbone?
Yep.
Wow.
Still
Tough
came
break
down to
there.
hang out, though. Yep.
His parents made him do this, I'm sure. He's like, his dad made him do it.
Yeah. If you're going to go here, do something constructive.
Right. Learn
Just sit around and hang out with your friends in the creek.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So you know some of these kids out here?
Yeah.
Who are you friends with?
Chase Lawton.
He's in 8th currently.
He's in 8th, yeah, that's
coming.
solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael Gerda. And, I think that's it.
That's solid. You ever hang out with Seth Dennis or Dudney or Wells?
No.
He sends it
we'll
really
maybe
hard.
bring you down to the podium and maybe you'll get to hang out, become buds.
Sure.
Yep.
Just hang out.
It's all kinds of jobs if they make it to the top. Just get in their wheelhouse, man. Just get in there.
Be a friend.
Yeah,
be a
just
man
be
friend.
in their group. Just be in their group.
I mean, Dan Truman's made a living out of that.
He's just everybody's fixer.
Everybody's buddy.
You need something?
I'm your guy.
Yep.
He's like the mafia. Anything you need, he can get it done.
Just call me.
I need a factory 450 for this weekend.
Oh, we got it. Done.
Helicopter it in for you, bro.
There's the 47 of Fisher. So he has dropped back. He was second. I saw at one point Dudney getting close. Fisher has now dropped back, and we got a battle on our hands because Fisher's been pushed off the podium. And it's still Seth Dennis, no problem up front.
And this is the point in the race where 3 laps in, the track is absolutely brutal. These kids are tired, and now lap traffic's coming into play. And that's the battle, the 47 perhaps right in front of us. There's the 51.
Well, are these the loudest motorcycles we've ever had at the ranch? What is going on?
He needs to go to Midas and get that muffler. He needs to get a muffler for that.
Pack your exhaust.
I think parts are falling off his bike.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's the bike. He's missing part of the machine there.
So Mason, what's your last name?
Mickle.
Mason
Mickle.
Mason Mickle. Mason Mickle. What's your best out here at Loretta's? What's your best moto?
I don't really think
He doesn't want to say?
I think overall the 34th, and I raced here for 4 to 6.
Gotcha.
And 7 to 8. I had 7 to 8 50cc. I think I DNF'd almost every moto.
Oh yes, you told me your hellacious story of bad luck in all 3 motos.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were aiming for top 10.
Yep.
Battling in the top 10.
Oh.
And then had problems every single time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every time. So it's like the Bermuda Triangle.
So it looked as a
Top 10.
DNF.
The results will never show the speed.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, well, you can find the Racer TV footage maybe, and they'll see the ticker on the screen. What year would that have been?
2017.
17?
All right. We probably had some TV.
Run the
footage of
tape back on Racer TV for Mason Mickle here. There's Seth Dennis. He's pulled away. Dudney is second. and Heath Fisher has gotten back into the top 3. Saw him battling there. The gas of Cody Wells and the 43 KTM of Cole Timbo. Timbo! It's going down.
Tim Tebow.
I'm calling Timbo.
Timbo.
Deacon Deno 6th, Chase Lawton, Mason's buddy 7th, Cannon Hardgrove 8th, Jace Baker is 9th, and Greg Jordan, that's your guy, Kevin.
My guy, still top
10.
10. I like what's happening here, though. You're looking at the lead starting to close down. Caden Dudney, you see him in the shot there. It was 4 seconds. It's not 4 seconds anymore. It looks like Dudney is on the move. Seth Dennis actually looking over his shoulder a moment ago.
Mason, we got a battle brewing. Dudney's catching Dennis. Think he can get there?
Got it in half.
There's a lot of time left, so.
Good call.
That's right. We're only halfway through. Man, it feels like they've been racing a while. Still have half the moto left.
Yeah, and like you guys have already covered, we know the first motos are wild because of gate pick. It's so random and how you get put on the gate. Like there's a guy that was top 3 moments earlier in the day, Max Shane. He's 14th now. So this guy's rifling through the field as well. So you're going to see a surge of guys towards the end of the moto as they overcome adversity or bad gate picks or bad starts. So we'll see how Max Shane does. He's back in 14th. And let's give you a top 10 rundown. It's Seth Dennis, Caden Dudney, Heath Fisher, Cole Timbo, Deacon Deno round out your top 5. Then you have Cannon Hargrove, a Houston Astros fan. Sorry about your luck, Cannon. Chase Lawton, 7th. Cody Wells, 8th. Jace Baker and Gregory Jordan rounding out our top 10. It's so cool hearing all the people that are back home listening. I've gotten messages from, not from me, but like just in general, people screenshotting their setup and hashtag LLMX, like what are you doing back home? Are you at work? Are you watching on the big screen? Everybody's into it, man. Not paying attention to work. This is the least productive the country of America and the world, for that matter, will be because of Loretta Lynn's. Did you know that our gross national product dips by about 3% during this small span of time here at Loretta Lynn's?
That's right. It's don't in Spain they have like
Siesta.
2 weeks of the summer where just everybody's done.
Oh, that's Mexico.
That's like us right now.
Yeah, we're doing it right now. Take the week off. It's on us. It's on Loretta's. It's for a good cause.
Trying to pick up the numbers here. The 43 is Timbo.
It's got to be the Fisher, right? 47.
Fisher's already gone through.
We got to get this white balance dialed in here.
I think that's Deacon Deno.
Is that how you're feeling?
Think about the 49 and the 43 of Deno.
Well, it's a great battle no matter what.
I'm going to say that. Side by side through the sand we go. And it looks like Deacon Deno has made the move.
He has. He's gotten around the 43.
Oh,
jeez.
Almost tucked that front in the sand.
Look, that's an aggressive haircut. He's going to jump on the mic with us here in a little bit.
That is an aggressive mullet. That is a solid mullet right there.
Angry.
I like it. He's doing his studying right now.
That mullet cusses.
Yeah, that mullet's just angry all the time. Or yeehaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mullet. We're giving respect to your mullet.
It's like Austin Fortner.
Yeah, it's got Austin Fortner's face and a mullet.
Wow, what a combo there.
Battle continues here.
Dragging the leg back there a little bit.
He's ruts, and the combination of ruts, 85s, and kids that are too tall for 85s.
A lot going on.
Very complicated to get those long legs through these ruts.
And the sand.
It's down a half second, by the way, between our leader, Dennis, and Dudney. Dudney might do this. We could have a battle down to the last lap, Mason. That'd be good.
Half a second.
We would like to see that.
As an announcer, I love that. Like, I know the family's like, no. I want to see a ginormous lead.
Yeah. Let's get Seth Dennis way out front. No, we don't want that.
No, we want a battle, a safe battle.
Out.
It is very hard to see those riders and their numbers. Folks at home are like, why? It's not that hard. I get it.
How can you not tell?
I know, I get it.
There's Deno.
There's Dudney.
Oh, sorry, Dudney on the 40. He did it. Dudney
made
did
the
it.
pass.
Dudney got around Dennis. So Caden Dudney, again, they were talking about the lap times from the bad gate pick the previous moto, and this time at Moto 1 of Mini Senior 1 instead of Mini Senior 2, he has gone all the way to the lead.
So, Mason, if you get passed during a race, like first moto, you don't want to just give it up and hit the ground. You want to maybe maintain that spot.
Yeah, you kind of want to try to stay same speed as them, or try to close in on them. You close in on them, you try to find a better spot to pass them.
There you go.
Pass them more.
Like to pass in corners. I usually get past in corners. I'm not really good at my weak spots are probably the jumps to start, turns, a balance, very tough for me. I can't read the pit board. That's really a challenge for me as well. So I guess I don't really have any strong points. Literacy.
Yeah, a lot of times you kind of keep the well, when I keep the lead, I'm trying to hold on to the inside as much.
I like it. Way to get us back on track. Hey, so do you read the pit board when you come flying through the mechanics area? Is your dad just writing stuff down? You're never paying attention? Be honest. He's not listening.
At this track, it's hard because where the pit boards are, it's just acceleration bumps and braking bumps.
So all those dads that are over there listening right now, just it's not happening.
Yeah, sometimes it's pretty hard to hear.
Pretty tough.
Hear or read. It's just bumps, and then
We'll check back in with our leader. He's up on the main board here, the number 40 of Caden Dudney. 7 laps in. Look at that. Dudney 4 seconds quicker that time around. Caden Dudney just dug deep. And let's check in with Max Shane. He's up to 11th. A couple of Fast House kids there, 10th and 11th. Max Shane is climbing into the top 10. There's Seth Dennis on the 93, and creeping up is the 47 of Heath Fisher. So he is on the move. So Dennis leads this thing, and it's not over by any means. Like a second, I'll take that any day going into the second moto. I've never gotten second in anything, ever. First or nothing.
First or last.
There you go. So there's Seth Dennis again on the number 93 Orange Brigade as Jason Wygant starts making his way down to the podium. See how this is going to shape up. I mean, I feel like Kate Dudney has opened this thing up to 4 seconds in about a lap. And look how rough that racetrack is. Seth Dennis bouncing his way through that sandy section there. Mason, was it a sandy when you raced back here in 18?
Yeah.
Pretty sandy?
Yep.
Where are you from, Mason?
I'm from Massachusetts. Thing is there. It's nowhere near as hot here. So when you come here from all the way over there, it's
right.
It's like the heat difference.
Robbie Marshall. He's up from your way, right, bro?
I think so.
Mike Treadwell, Keith Johnson.
Yep.
There you go. There is Seth Dennis again. Yeah, you get a chance to ride Southwick much?
Yeah, I think we're about an hour away from there.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite tracks.
There you go. Keith Johnson would love to know that. He helps run that place. Yeah. There's another look at the number 40 Kawasaki of Cade Dudney. Handling business right now. Got it out to 9 seconds. He put 4 seconds a lap for 2 laps on our leaders there. So you talk about digging deep in the moto. And that's a heck of a surge there for the Team Green rider as he bounces his way into the 10 Commandments. We had that dozed up and smoothed out about 4 motos ago, and look how rough it's gotten there.
Yeah, this track's just full of acceleration bumps and braking bumps.
They're all over the place. And then you got to look way down the track. There's the 93 of Seth Dennis, and we're looking for the 47. Might be locked in right with him. Max Shane jumps up to the number 9 spot. So Jordan is coming. Maybe Seth Dennis got a little arm pump. Totally doable out here. I could see that. Those first few laps, if you're leading, it kind of gets in your head. You squeeze the bike a little too tight.
Might not be as hydrated.
Could be. He raced earlier in the day too, right? I think he's already raced once, so fitness could be an issue here, racing twice in a matter of about 3 hours. But there is Seth Dennis. All is not lost, so like we said, he's still sitting second.
A lot of these acceleration bumps and braking bumps, they get your arms pretty, can hurt your arms because so many bumps, you got to hold on a lot tighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you never have a chance to really relax. Talking with Mason here, part of our apprentice program. When did you find out that you actually got the spot?
We found out actually, I think last Monday.
Okay, was there a little bit of a panic whenever you found out you're actually going to have to do this? Now, who signed you up for this?
It was me and my dad.
Okay, so you agreed to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want him to just ambush. Hey, guess what? You're announcing at Loretta's. Like, what?
Yeah.
Have you ever announced a race before?
No.
What about local stuff? You ever try to do a local race?
No, normally I'm racing at local races.
There you go. I was never good enough, so my parents would always just be like, yeah, you're not racing. We're saving the money. You're going to announce your 2 brothers are going to race. They'll handle all the family name and keeping it strong, but you're an embarrassment to all of us. All right, Cade Dudney continues here. Almost 20 minutes into this bad boy, and Cade Dudney well on his way. 16 seconds out front of Seth Dennis. Heath Fisher 3rd, Deacon Deno 4th, Cole Timbo 5th, Cannon Hargrove 6th, Chase Lawton 7th. Cody Wells. 8, Max Shane has climbed up to 9th. Jace Baker rounds out your top 10. As we continue to watch here, I believe the 2-lap card is out. The white flag is out. Jeff Canfield gave me the #1 finger there, letting me know. The white flag is out. There's Cade Dudney. I guarantee you he is all smiles under that helmet. Got to feel good to win a moto out here at the ranch, huh?
Yeah, I think this is one of the hardest races ever.
I
These
totally
amateurs.
agree. Totally agree with that.
Top riders, their class in the country.
Yeah, it's hard just to get here. The best of the best. There's Cade Dudney. He's got one more turn to go. The big left-hander for the Kawasaki rider, and he is on his way to have a chat with Jason Wygant. And that's going to do it. The checker flag will fly for the Monster Energy Kawasaki ride of Cade Dudney. We'll look back and see if the 93 was able to hang on and snag that #2 spot. There is the 93. Seth Dennis will hang in there for a hard-fought second spot. Looking for Heath Fisher on the 47 Husqvarna to finish up third. And there's the bike, the mechanic. There's Zach Comans. He knows his way around this Loretta Lynn's ranch. Now a technician with Team Green Kawasaki. Zach, a fine rider in his own right. There is the #40 machine perched atop the stand. That's where you want your bike to end up right there, Mason. That is exactly where you want to finish out. The #40 Cade Dudney will do it as we get ready to hand it off to Jason Wygant down on our podium. That is the happiest place on earth. Mason, you can take a deep breath, man. You did a moto. Nothing crazy happened. You got comfortable as the moto went on. Well done, man. Good job. Get out of here. Just
All
kidding.
right.
You ain't got to leave. I'm just messing with you. You bet. And I'm just watching Gregory Jordan almost pile drive himself. That man's next. Then you're up. Colt, this guy will block past you in a second. This dude is already announced. Look at him. All right, so we're going to let Jason Wygant check in with Cade Dudney. And we will shut it down up here on the podium as we send it down to Jason Wygant.
All right. About to grab Caden Dudney here. He had some serious work to do in that moto. Had a better start than he did the last time, but still not a great one. Making the old KX85 work. Well, after his first moto earlier in the week, everyone was like, man, if this dude had a start, maybe he'd win it. This time he got a little bit better start, not a great one, but it was enough, and he's a gold medalist. Caden Dudney. Dude, you're on fire so far this week. What's making the difference?
I'm just technique and just trying to stay smooth and not override and be calm.
How'd that moto go for you?
I got off to a better start than last time, and the track is just so gnarly and rough. You just got to keep calm and just focus through and push.
And you did it. Who do you want to thank, Caden?
My mom, my dad, my brother, Robbie Raynard for getting me here, and Monster Energy, Team Green Kawasaki, Fly Racing, Renthal, Pro Circuit, Dunlop, and everybody else. Yeah, thank you.
Let's hear it for our gold medalist, Caden Dudney. We'll bring up second place. Will be Seth Dennis. We'll bring him on up to the stage, give him a silver. Seth keeping himself in title contention in 2 classes so far this week. So let's bring up the number 93 KTM rider. I think he's getting ready there under the tent. And we're already starting to establish the front runners in mini senior ranks this week after 2 motos in 2 different classes have been completed. So let's bring up our second place finisher. Led some laps, ends up in the number 2 spot with the silver, Seth Dennis. All right, how was that moto, Seth?
It was, started off with a great hole shot. My friend Biggie Baker, he got it. He had a great hole shot. Then I passed him and then just started hitting consistent ruts and lines and laps, and I was just trying to stay positive, and then I was getting a little tired, and then just tried to finish off strong.
Who do you want to thank, Seth?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, Maddie, Daniel, Blair, Scott, Fox, Dunlop, Power Band, Thrill Seekers, Monster Army, Twisted, and everybody else I forgot. Thank you.
Seth Dennis takes second place. Let's hear it for him. Good job, Seth. And we had a moto winner from earlier in the day. Back it up with a third in this one. Let's bring Heath Fisher on up, and we will give him the bronze. And I guess it's Biggie Baker, we're going to say, got the whole shot award in that one. I just learned the nickname. Let's get our third place finisher, Heath, on up. Okay, double podiums to start the week off. Pretty impressive. He's got a first and now a third. Let's hear it for Heath Fisher. How was that moto?
Got off to a fairly decent start, surprisingly off the very edge. Riding my race and just was making a couple of mistakes which I need to tidy up for the next one, which cost me a couple of positions, but made my way back to third, and I'm happy with that finish. Start of the week.
Oh yeah, our podium is great. Who do you want to thank?
Husqvarna Australia, MotorX Fly, Nathan, my mum, my dad, my grandparents, Mike from Monster. Everyone helps me out. Thank you.
Heath Fisher on the podium again. Let's hear it for him. And I got a whole shot award for Jace Biggie Baker, courtesy of the fine folks at Stasic. If Jace Baker's around, we'll hand him this, or I'll at least give it to him. Jace Baker, are you under that tent somewhere? Jace Baker. He fell? All right, no Jace Baker this time, so do me a favor. Give him a round of applause. You can hear back at the pit. Jace Baker, Stasic whole shot award.